What's going on, guys? Choco here, and we are back with some more Sky Factory 3. Now today, as we said earlier, we're going to be playing around with our good old friend, the mob grinder. Oh dear. Yep, it's that day. We put it off for as long as we could, but it comes for us all. Now we're doomed. We're doomed. It's all over. We gotta do a mob grinder. For those of you who don't know why I'm throwing a hissy fit over this, I may not be the biggest fan of the mob grinding part of this whole thing. I just really don't like it. I don't know why. I just don't like it. And I should, right? It's like, oh, Choco, you're gonna be grinding on the mobs, and I'm like, yeah, but not really my thing. Like, it's, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just not my jam. It's just not my jam, and I don't like jam. I'm that guy. I'm the guy that doesn't like jam, and I don't know why. I don't know why I'm so weird compared to the other children. I don't know why. But either way, 98, I forget what the distance is on this thing. 98, it's 163. 98 to 163 is gonna be 65, something like that. Wait, do they have that tape measure thing? The tape measure, they do. So people, man, this is how you guys know that every, like, I do check the comments like pretty much all the time, and especially now that it's calmed down quite a bit, it's a lot easier to do so. But we. I remember when people used to yell at me a whole lot because they're like, use the tape measure, Choco. Stop not using the tape measure. And we used it, I think, but then... Wait, how do you get rid of them, though? What is... Okay. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and measure this out. Use left alt to display menu. What? Okay. And let's see. Is it too far? Oh no, don't. I think it might be too far. I think I might give up at 64 meters. No, it doesn't. Okay, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. All right, so let's go ahead and give this one more attempt here. And I guess we'll just float. Does that work that way? Okay, so that is 66 blocks. So 65. So I was yeah, obviously math, Choco. Obviously 65. But all right, confirming 65 blocks. We need 65 mosaic, glowstone, and then we'll be in good shape. So we're gonna go ahead and have to build that bad boy up. Let's see, glowstone, glowstone, glowstone. So let me go ahead, grab myself a decent chunk of this stuff because we are going to need quite a bit. Thankfully, we have a lot of essence at this point, and that's one of those weird things in Sky Factory as well. Is it kind of sneaks up on you, but you really do have to be mindful. Well, you have to be mindful about whenever you do end up getting into the late game, because you end up collecting a lot of resources. If you don't have controls on it, man, can that it can just pile up on you. It can absolutely just wreck you. All right, so mosaic, let's go ahead and make that as well. Heck with it, we'll just chisel them all. All right, and we're gonna build this on the opposite side to kind of get everything going here. I do need a builder's one for this. Well, I don't need it, but it would be nice. So let's see, 64, we'll just build this out for the full stack. And after we have done that, The next game plan will be to fill out the sides. And then once we filled out the sides, we need to start making the internal structure. So let me go ahead. Man. Scared, guys. Scared. I'm scared. It's really spooky. It spooks me out every single time that we do this because there's such a high risk of something going terribly wrong. And that worries me. That worries me deeply. Alright, so this right here is 66, right? But this reaches all the way over to the block that we start off in. That's why we did 65. Now, can't even tell where it starts. It's really hard to see it. It's okay, it's right here. So right from the edge of the circle, so let's clear it. We're gonna, wait, I have to click and drag. So we're just gonna go ahead and just, okay, so that's 50 blocks. 50 blocks, really? All right, okay, so it's 51. It's the diameter is 51. I was like, that's not correct. All right, so 51 blocks there. Easy pleasy, easy pleasy, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Not playing Arc Choco, relax about the pleasios. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and build this out by 51 as well. A lot of these blocks I'm about to be making are 100% not going to exist for very long, but this will at least help us square away where we are at. Now that right there is 51, and that's the whole diameter of the bad boy. So we need to go 26. Yes, 26. So let's go ahead. Oh, something like right there. Okay, so this block right here should be center. And then if we, by the same token, measure this, this should give us 25. Yep, perfect. All right, so that is center for us. Let's go ahead and build around there, like so. Then break one, break two actually. And then let's put down our little fun toys here. So boom, boom, boom. So builder block, flux point, get that connected to the main line. And then also a lever. And then we will also need to be putting the shape card into there. Did not mean to do that. All right, so as a preview thing, it should create for us the same exact platform. Let me just make sure that the height's not wonky here. But it should create the same exact doodad. Yep. That we have on the opposite side. Perfectly symmetrical, hopefully. Now, obviously, the contents of the actual structures are not going to be the same, but this should be the second subsector, sub-unit, substructure, something like that. Submarines. It is a second submarine. And why can I not get through here? Okay, there we go. Sorry, we had a little bit of a moment. All right, but anyways, so that will work fine and dandy, and we can get started on that whole thing here. I am 100% going to need to turn this off. The preview looks good to me though. So let's go ahead, zip on over. And we're also going to need to get some more glowing glass into here, which I believe is this good friend of ours. Yep. Which begs the question, what did I do with my ender chest from here? I mean, obviously we brought it over at some point. I just don't remember what we did with it. Huh? Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, I remember this now. Okay. Well, I am a touch confused because I don't know where else. Oh, it's gonna be up there for the dragon when we made the little structure for this, probably. Or did I already put it away? Nope. Haha. All right, there we are. So let's go ahead. Jeez, that's gonna take forever. Okay. I know if I had just been patient, we would have been done with it already, but it bothers me when we break things that slowly. All right, break this. And I guess we can break all of it, honestly. Yes, yes, yes. You are a mighty dragon. We're very proud of you. All right, let's go down. Derp, derp. All right, there we go. And then let's go shoot on over to the other side. And let's put that on top right there. It should be the case. I can just flick the switch. Oh, there it goes. All right, so while that's constructing its nice little goodness, I'm gonna have to take off one block here. The other block obviously is part of the walkway, so that's not really gonna have the same exact issue. But I do need to fatten it up a little bit, so let's go ahead and just plump it up here. All right, the walkway is all good and good. Let's see here. So I believe it's just a regular old 3 walkway all the way through. Yep. Okay, so while that goes ahead and makes this whole business start taking form, let's start thinking about how we want the actual internal structure to be. And also I'm going to put these builder blocks and other junk away. Alright, so the next part of this all is we actually have to create the stupid mob spawner, which that's going to be something. Because we have so much that isn't part of vanilla Minecraft, I think that we can actually make this structure first before worrying about like how we're going to get things to work. And there is one thing that I guess we should check, which is conveyor belts. I don't know if, oh, they are in here. Because there are, hold on, let's look at the word mob before I'm about to really just not consider something very simple. There's a lot of, so we played around the mob fan. Mob fan's fine, nothing great, nothing bad. I wonder, peaceful module. Oh, the environmental controller. I completely forgot about you. That is also a thing that we have to look into at some point. It'll let me kind of ignore foods and stuff, which is nice. Dark utilities. Oh, scares me. All right. You can right-click mobs to. I am hereby calling to session an emergency making this item because I really want to see if this does what I think it does. Wait 1 minute, guys. We're going to have to make a little detour here from the original plan. What? Wait, hold on. Make this. No, surely not. What? Okay. What the? No, get off. No, get off me. What? Why is that a thing? Just, I wonder, hold on. Can that, wait, what? Why'd you fall off your ledge? Can I? Oh. I guess we've just decided to learn how to fly. Well, okay, I guess. Well, I don't remember how to fly upwards, which is sort of an issue, but... is it? No, obviously not. Okay, let's not hit that button ever again, shall we? Yeah. I mean, I'm flying on me dragon, or I'm currently... Ow, ow! Yep, my bad. I don't remember how to fly my dragon. I used to know how to do this, but I don't quite remember anymore. Ooh. Alright, well, we're flying on our dragon. I know how to dismount the dragon. But I want to... Can I not piggyback you? I must know this for science. So I need to... I don't think I can do it. Darn, I don't think dragons work. That's lame! Oh, come on, game. I was wondering if like I could do things like I could just ride the Ender Dragon or just piggyback him all the way home or something weird. Just move the Ender Dragon to a completely different location. Oh dear. How do I... Wait, what changed? Why are you not letting me back on your back now? Dude. Dude. Am I missing something here? Like, did I just get... Why are you not... Oh, wait. Hold on, is that... I'm kind of mystified at the moment because I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. What? I'm confused. Okay, whatever. Well, the dragon is apparently mountable. I don't think it's gonna go super AWOL on us, so let's actually open up the roof here. Don't worry, we'll go back to our mob farm business here in a moment, but he said probably lying. Because let's be serious here. How often does a plan go according to plan here? But hopefully we'll go back to it in this episode. But let's go ahead and see. And we'll just break down a couple more of these bad boys. Alright. We're almost there. Okay. Alright, and then that should be it. Hopefully that doesn't break everything. Just hold down that tilde button. Alright, yeah, that works. Alright, awesome. So we now have that open little ceiling for our friend to fly through. But how? Let me on! Dragon! Oh, it is! We are holding on to him! The reason why we can't fly is I'm technically carrying him. Why? What? This entire time, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm riding the dragon now, and like, we're doing great things. I think we were riding it at one point. But I think what actually was going on right there was, just now I definitely was carrying him. It was not me flying. Now I think about it, we were definitely riding it the other times, but like, this is, what the heck? I don't understand. Let me ride you. Come on, let me on. Let me. Don't be this way, dragon. Come on. Come on, you love me. Come on. Against your better judgment, you think I'm cool? Come on. All right. Well, we'll leave the dragon be. Hopefully, it doesn't fly off into Never Never Land and never return to us, because that would be bad. But we'll let it be. Let it do its thing. Let's resume. Let's resume our activities here. Nope, wrong one. Crap, it's trying to escape. It's working as I was hoping it would work, but I am admittedly kind of nervous right now. So the reason why I can't pathfind its way out of it very easily is as long as I'm onto the side, it shouldn't ever try to pathfind its way to me by going straight up, and it should just kind of run into the walls like it is right now. That said, I'd probably give it an overly generous amount of space. What the? Okay, stay. Don't move. Don't move. Here? I'm gonna walk all the way over here? Or float all the way over here? You sitting like a good dragon? Good dragon. Alright. Let's go ahead. Go this way. And then we'll go ahead and continue working on our mob farm now that we've had that little moment there. Alright. Saves me the effort of 1 block's worth. Not bad. Okay, so tape measure. Go ahead and make that vanish on us. And we're gonna need... Actually, we don't really technically need this. Let's do something different in this one. Let's do something... So we've been making kind of everything like, you know, circular or whatever and blah, blah, blah. Let's just make a good old-fashioned just on either side type thing. A little like towards like what the farm did, but let's take it one step further here. What do you want to make this out of? I think we want to make this out of... I mean, the low-hanging fruit is cobblestone, right? Like that's the one that you would assume that we would work with. Ooh, you know what we should... I know what I think I want to work with. Do I have enough, though? I might. Let's see if we can actually use endstone essence to use endstone as a crafting, like a building component. I think that could be kind of cool. So let's just experiment here with it a little bit. Let me see what this is like, because I've never worked with endstone, I don't think ever before. Ooh, we get all kinds of stuff. All right, I'm down. Let's see. Okay, bricks looking pretty hype. Crack looks okay. I guess that's just endstone chiseled, which looks... Oh, it's cleaner than the regular Minecraft one. Cracked bricks, wide bricks, okay. Encased bricks, a braid. Ooh, that arrayed looks actually pretty good. Layers, jelly bean looks okay. It's definitely a good floor pattern. French, same thing, good floor pattern. Dent looks fine. Disorder tiles, small tiles, big tiles. Ornate. Or wait, no, this is mosaic. Ornate panel. Road, slanted, zag, circular. Ooh, that Celtic pattern looks absolutely delightful. Ooh, Trodden bricks looks pretty cool. What is this? I don't know what that button does. I don't want to touch it. Small bricks, circular, tiles, pillar, prism. Oh, this is twisted. I mean, the trodden bricks might look good on the outside. You know, give it that kind of shady-ish look. Could be a thing. Although I think that the regular endstone bricks look pretty good too. But it's a question of, do we want it to look clean or do we want it to look like kind of shady? That's the real question here. I think we'll do this one because you know, everything we've made so far looks pretty clean. Let's stay consistent with that, and we'll see from there. We'll kind of tinker around with it and poke around a little bit there and see what we can get going on. But let's see, what kind of structure do we want to do? Well, I don't need to worry about. Is that true? Yes. So we don't have to worry about us doing anything with restricting spawns, right? So obviously, like when you think about your regular Minecraft spawning, you can make sure that spiders don't spawn because they need like a wide area. I think it's like a 2x2 that they need. Endermen, you can stop from spawning by doing 3 tall, or making it 2 tall rather than 3 tall because they just can't. It's too short for them. Yeah. Is there one-way glass here? I think one-way glass was something that the only time I've ever seen one-way glass is whatchamacallit, in KwehCraft actually. I don't know if they have one for this. Glass over magic? Do they have glass that will just darken what's inside of it? Okay, so let's just presuppose for the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, no, I just baited myself. Here. Man, that's really hard to look at. There we go. This will work. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Okay, so. To this one right here. Okay. All right. So coordinates for this bad boy. Actually, the smart thing to do would be this. So we're looking for 69 height when I'm standing. Okay. So believe that will square it away, right? Yep, okay. So that will do the trick just fine. Oh dear. Okay, so we now have that one in place, and I just need to build this bad boy across. And we should be running into the glass wall on the 3s. So let me just see if that will actually work the way I think it will. I think it should. Okay, so there we go. That is all done and dusted. Let's go ahead and apparently hit the fail button right there. Okay, F3 that bad boy. Okay. Yeah, that looks pretty good. All right, so that's a pretty generous mob spawning platform, actually. I don't know. Let's do it like this, like that, like that. And then the corners there will be a little bit on the short side, but that's okay. So something like that. That's a pretty generous area for that. I'm pretty okay with it. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead, fill this section in, fill this section in, fill this whole thing in. All right, so we now have ourselves our general footprint for what the mob farm should theoretically look like. So it stands to reason to me. So so what I'm envisioning for this is that I want to see them kind of falling, so we can kind of like observe, like, hey, look at them all fall to their deaths or whatever. I do want to see that, so we do need a pretty generous fall chamber here. And I want it to be something that's pretty visible and easy to look at, so the fall chamber doesn't really necessarily have to be all that crazy. So let's just make a viewing platform. And we'll just make this 3 out. Okay. Something like that. And then by the same token, 3 out here. That's definitely 2. Wait, is it 2? Yes, it is 2. I can count. All right. So there we go. There's that. And then we'll just have our spawn platforms up a bit higher than where we are right now. I'm gonna need some glass. Yes, I'm gonna be needing some glass. Dark fused quartz. It blocks light and is blast resistant. Okay. Well. Huh. Okay. Well, let's see here. Dark fused quartz. Dark fused. Blocks light. Yep, all these block light. Works for me. I'm getting the feeling that this is going to be very expensive, though. Alright. Dark fused quartz. Guess we'll make a thing for it. I wonder how long it would take us. I have no idea, so I'm... Wait, hold on. Dark fused quartz, alloy smelter. Yes. Yeah, because alloy smelter definitely is slow. I don't think it's fast enough to run through the whole thing really quickly, so that should be fine. All right, so we'll just put that into there. And let's make ourselves some dark fused quartz. Let's see how long this takes. Let me put my first order in of 64. Take a look. Wow, that is okay. Yeah, that is really slow. That's not acceptable. We can't. No, that's not gonna work. We'll just use regular glass. Suddenly regular glass does not seem so bad. It's yeah, it's fine. We'll use regular glass. So let's go ahead and make a bunch of these. I don't know what the heck I'm doing with that. Let's just make a bunch of glass. So haveth thee. All right, so glass running up, looking good. And I don't think we'll color it, but we may chisel it. So let's go ahead. I'll poke around with that first. I chisel. Oh, you are so damaged. Are you gonna make this? Let's see here. Ooh, that's steel framed. That steel frame looked pretty good, but I think the shale is gonna end up winning. Oh, that ornate steel glass. No, that ornate steel glass. Ooh, yeah, I think ornate steel is. I think ornate steel is the winner. I think that's the one. Ornate steel glass. Wow. Okay. We are really... That sounds so lame. In my head, I'm like, wow, we're really just living life now, boys. We're experimenting with different kinds of glass. The reason why I'm like being weird about glass is because I historically am not the most experimental when it comes to glass. I'm usually pretty like, yeah, that's just whatever it is. This is what it is. I'm not gonna really be doing a whole lot of anything else. So that's why I'm being a little bit odd about the whole thing. Okay, so let me think here. This is that a true statement? Yeah. So this section here is going to be more or less straightforward. Right, so something like that. That honestly might be a little bit more like too tall side of things, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. All right, so we'll let that be. Actually break these things of glass because it does. I do want that nice little border look. Yeah, that's a little bit too tall. Yeah, so we'll just break these down. Yeah, that looks about right. So what? This is a 3x3 again. As expected. All right, so put that down. 2, 3. Excellent work, Choco. You're killing it, man. All right, 1, 2, 3. Alrighty, and then we just gotta kind of encapsulate all the whole thing. This is where things may get a little bit weird. Let's go ahead and take this. Pillars. I know you're in here somewhere, nerds. Come on. French jelly bean layers, egg, panel. It's on the top, isn't it? What? Oh, there you are. Really? You're all the way towards the bottom? Seriously? Right. Well, whatever. I shall not worry about that or be concerned about it. Alright, so let me go ahead, build this down. It doesn't have to drop all that far, in all honesty. So... Oh, wait, no. We'll make this the receiving room because we're going to build upwards. So this whole thing right here. All right. And let's see. We'll just make it so this bad boy is going to rocket out over here. Because it doesn't have to be that tall again, so something like that. Okay, and then we'll just build this up. So it's too tall. Oh wait, no, it should be 3. It should be 3. 3. Actually, would it be 4? No, it'd be 4. All right, so it has to be 4 tall, something like that. All right. Then it should be a question of just doing this. Yes. Damn, we have to make it 5. All right. So something like that, a little bit of this, and okay. So I'll start our structure off, hopefully on the right foot there, and yeah, that should work. So let's go ahead and get our chisel out. We'll smack that. What is this currently? This is just the chiseled form. All right. And then we're just going to go ahead and start filling out the platforms here. So something like this. So this is going to be like the roof of the structure, right? So 103. Well, it may not even come to that. Yep, perfect. Okay, cool. All right, so that is now squared away. Done and done. Let's go ahead and do the same thing for here. Okay. And then just hibbity hop all the way to the shop. And then we'll do the same for over here. Okay, and then same exact doodad right here as well. Alright, cool. Okay, so now that that's all squared away and done, am I good to fill out the platforms? No, I'm not good to fill out the platforms just yet, because we have to make this ridge. Okay, so mobs drop into here, and this part we're just going to line with glass. I'm not going to fill in the bottom just yet, because the bottom is going to be kind of odd, because we have to get all of our things to collect items and whatever else in here. All right, so that is all fine and dandy. And obviously, I haven't thought this through, right? I'm kind of just winging it, so we'll see how this goes first. It should be the case that this will work. All right, so a nice little generous platform there. I think it's, nope, it's F7. All right, so F7. And we're gonna need to absolutely add some light onto this bad boy. Okay. Alright, so that is all looking about right. Let's go ahead, take some of these glowstone pieces and just throw them onto here for now, because I don't want to deal with things spawning on top. Which I think is a fair... I think it's a fair thing to not want, right? It's fair enough for me not to want to have to deal with that. All right, and then now we have to make this nonsense down here. So this will be the kill platforms, and this has to reach all the way out to there. Maybe we can use mob fans. I don't know. I wasn't really planning on it, but we could certainly do it. Nope, let's go one more. Alrighty. Same exact thing for the other side. Okay. Good, good, good. The platforms are now there. I guess we could do a fan. Because one fan is all we need, and that costs a redstone. It would be kind of nice to do something different. I think we said we're going to do conveyor belts, yeah? So, here, let's go ahead just for the time being. Throw a couple of glowstone things down here. Just to make sure nothing spawns while I'm away. Nothing will spawn underneath there. Let's do conveyor belt, conveyor belts. That's so expensive. Oh, geez. Dang. That is expensive. All right, so let's go ahead. And I guess we'll try out conveyor belts. That is not cheap. I guess it'll be worth it though, hopefully in the end. Wait, isn't there something called wait, is there something? Ooh, wait a minute. Extreme vector plate. Oh, that costs a fair deal of vector plates. Dark sugar. Wither dust block. Interesting. I've never seen this before. What's wither dust require? It requires me to carve up wither skeleton skulls. Interesting. I think we can do that. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's make this. No reason not to. So pattern. Nope, let's crafting monitor. Alright, I would like to learn how to make you. I would like to learn how to make you. And I'd also like to learn how to make you. Okay. I'm gonna just put them all up into here. I know it's not technically part of this, but I think I'm gonna marry dark utilities and this together. Seems kind of strange, but we're gonna go ahead and just for the time being treat it as such. Okay, wither dust block. Come on, there we go. And actually, I think I'm gonna need patterns for that. I don't think I have. Yeah, I would be surprised if I had that. So I'm going to need to make a pattern thing for that because I don't think I have any pattern things for such nonsense. Well, first of all, dark sugar. We're also going to need to, because I certainly don't have dark sugar. Wither dust. Where the skull heads. I guess I'm also going to need to do this as well. There's a very, very realistic possibility that I'm not going to be making all that in time. So that's also another thing. And then we're going to need to make dust blocks. Okay, and that should be all the components for it that we need. Right, so we have the different plates. And I'm just going to put this over here, this over here, this over here. And then wither skeleton skull, which is oddly just like has no image. Not sure why, but just doesn't, I guess. Yeah, we'll throw it into here. Why not? We'll throw that in its own little happy spot. We'll just throw it along here, side. Alright, so now if I look at my crafting grid, I should be able to just say, make me tons of extreme vector plates, I think. Extreme. Yeah, seems like it can handle it. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely handled that pretty well. Alright, so let's go ahead and give this a try. I only need to get one side to work for the time being. I don't need to get both sides working. I just need one side to work. So let's try these bad boys out. I've never used extreme vector plates before, so I'm kind of curious. Nope, it goes the way I face. It's pretty amazing. Can they spawn on them? I'm getting the sneaking suspicion that this is not something that you're supposed to. Okay, so I think we have to do it every other one, right? That'd be my guess, because it doesn't look like it can spawn on here. Will that work? I think, right, because like the F7's not capturing on there. Let's try it. Let's just for the time being try. just try cover this whole thing in these bad boys. And then, you know, if it works, great. If not, no big deal. Not the end of the world. And that obviously, at that point, if you're that close to the edge, you're falling off. you're not getting back from that. Okay, let's go ahead and build this up. Oh, actually, this needs to go. No, I can see it like this. And then same exact token, I just need to expand that out like so, and then do this. And ooh, I'm not gonna have enough fence down here. Yeah, I don't think the mobs spawn here either. But let's see. Like we could be wrong. We could be wrong. All right, so I'll be back. I just realized that that's gonna just rifle out mobs into nothingness. Which, I mean, is it the worst thing in the world? Not really. Is it the best thing in the world to do? Probably not either. It's probably not great for me to have done what I just did and then left it unattended, but that's all right. Let's go ahead and make. We're gonna need what? This one, chisel all. Wow, this chisel has survived so much. I'm actually kind of impressed. Great, great. Wait, hold on. I need you to. Oh yeah, that thing died. That thing 100% just was like dead. Goodbye. All right, so let me go ahead. Oh, that is, yeah, that is quite dark. That is very, very dark. All right, so if I go over here on the far side, will anything be spawning for me? Let me see here. Whoops. I guess for the time being, we can put some. Oh, ah! Okay, well, I mean, something spawned in there. It might have been that one back row, though. Here, we'll just, nope. Wait, what happened to my other vector plate? Oh, wow, that just... That slingshot me so quickly. I went straight over it. Also, I get the feeling that my other vector plate's currently sitting at the bottom of there, but that's all right. Okay, so let's go ahead. Dip on back to this. I don't think I need any more mob chunks or anything that requires me to farm them, so we won't worry about that. I do want some more vector plates. If you'd be so kind, game. Thank you. Oh yeah, that thing's it's pushing him a little bit too hard at the end there. We're gonna have to reduce the number. Oh, don't you do it. All right. Hey there, Mr. Spider. Oh, vector plates even move items. Pretty hard. Okay, it looks to be the case that that will... Not the world's smartest spider by any stretch. Alright, so now that's all dark and spooky town. I guess we'll just... I do need to actually see. That was weird. I do actually need to see them though. So let's just go ahead and put this there for the time being. Alright, so now anything that falls will get trapped. So I'm just gonna go ahead, hang out over here for a little bit, and then just kind of zip on back. I don't think anything's spawning in there. Here, we'll go ahead, go all the way out. Cursed Earth, I don't know if they actually generate just purely like AOK mobs. I think they generate some kind of like spooky weird mobs. Let's look here. I don't think... Mobs can spawn. Oh, well, I think someone just did. The spider's so excited, it's like, I made it! Oh! Apparently while I was not paying attention, some mobs have spawned. Get down there. Dadgummit. Okay, we just have to be patient. We'll wait for a moment. We'll see. Because they should spawn. Oh, yep, there they go. Alright, so they did spawn. They spawned just fine. And they're all in the little hidey hole. Alright, feels good. Alright, so that will work. That will work. For surezies. So let's go ahead, add in some light into here for the time being. And you know what? You know what? Just because I can. Just because I can. Wait, no, even better yet. Piggyback item is hilarious as that is. Let's go ahead and do this. Make your decisions quickly. I'm a monster. I'm just a fiend, a monster. I'm a horrible person who's done horrible things to horrible creatures. What have I become? What have I become? Alright, well, either way, that is working. Certainly is not as robust as it should probably be. We can stack these up and that will address a fair number of the issues about how productive it is, for lack of a better way to put it. Alright, but let's see here. So if we leave this as is, we can go ahead and put some spikes into there. And the spikes ought to kill them, and I should be able to get the benefits of having killed them. In terms of mob drops and stuff like that, so... Spike. Right? Mobs drop player kill only items, that sounds pretty good. Mobs drop experience. I'm assuming that if you make the diamond one, the gold thing is still true. That said, we don't need the experience, but it would be kind of nice, I think. What do you think? Maybe the best thing to do here is just to Google it real quick. Diamond spikes XP. Oh, a lot of people have this question. Only gold spikes drop XP. Dang! Well, then I guess we should just use these ones, right? We should use these guys from mob grinding utils. Because this one will drop experience. It won't give me the player kill. Oh, I guess I could make just golden ones then. That'd be the logical thing to do, probably. Is experience that important to have passively made for me? Is that a thing? Yeah, let's just do iron spikes. Let's just do this one. Like, the more I'm thinking about it, the more I think that probably is the right way to go. So we'll go ahead and do that. And also, oh yes, because this thing was a pain in the rear. I'm gonna make patterns for these. You know why? Because this thing sucks to make 1,000 of. It is the worst. It is the absolute dadgum worst. So hold on, real quick. I have a pattern for swords. Let me put these other things away. And then I'm gonna have a pattern for spikes. And I think I have a pattern for an iron block. I think I might have an iron block one already in here. Maybe not. Okay, never mind. Stand corrected. I do not have iron block. This thing. Yeah, I guess we might as well put them with the rest of the other things of that group. Iron block will almost certainly need to be moved at some point, but for today, until I have to worry about organizing them again, we won't worry about it. All right, so iron spikes, please. This will make 4 at a time. I don't need 64, but let's just make 64, just for the heck of making 64 and just not having to worry about this in the future. All right, so 64 iron spikes made in record time. Good lord. And so this should kill them, right? So the idea here is that these spikes will kill, and they will also be able to facilitate. Oh, I have to drop this down. Okay. Here, for the time being, we'll make it so it just stays right here. These look ridiculously weird. No, incorrect. Ow. Good lord, they're Supremium? Hot dog, that is savage. That was their Supremium armor. This thing just walloped me. Yeah, that was pretty brutal. I gotta hand it to the game. That was a thing. All right, so in theory, yeah. Let me go ahead and I guess we'll make this whole gig glass too. No, this can't be glass. Sorry, just kidding. This can't be glass. Blurb. So we'll go ahead and make this into end stone for now. We can make this better looking later. We'll just not worry about it right now. All right, so let's go ahead. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. Like so. And just again, for right this second, right? This is not a permanent thing. I'm going to wall this off, right? So we can actually have this functioning as a dark room. So as proof of this concept. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and break down these. Now, obviously, there are two major things I have to consider. I have nothing to collect the item drops, which is obviously not a great thing. But after I get the item drop situation squared away, the next issue that I have to deal with is also the experience, because experience is something that is treated as liquid. So you'll also have to create something that will gather the experience up for us, I guess, while we're waiting. Actually, I guess, yeah. XP vacuum, there you go. Pulls nearby XP orbs and pushes them into blah, blah, blah. Good old Ender IO. And I don't think... Ah, absorption hopper, okay. Yeah, I can just use an absorption hopper, because that will certainly work. And ooh, absorption hopper is also going to work for. Oh, did it kill something already? Dad, gummit! I wasn't looking for what. Oh, there it goes. All right, and spider just dead, gone. Okay, it's working. That was a surprisingly large number of. Okay, the rates are actually surprisingly pretty good. All right, so as a hypothetical, I think if I'm over here, nothing really spawns because I'm too close. Actually, hold on, before I even do that. So let's go ahead and get an absorption hopper. That'll be able to collect for us the XP and everything else. I wish, I don't think it does, but does item collector happen to do this as well? Collector. I have no idea what the difference is. Advanced item collector? What does this do? The item collector. Okay, so the advanced item collector has like a larger range and can put item filters on it, but for our cases, not what we need. I don't know why I just went into that weird voice, but it is fine. So absorption hopper. There we are. Okay, the small spikes can go into there. All right. That should be a fairly straightforward affair. So I should be able to get away with this. Okay, that's all right. So let's pop this one out. Then absorption hopper, right? We can. Range is upgraded by absorption radius. Max of 6. Ooh, actually, that might be too high. Okay, that's all right. I think here, absorption hopper we can put down. So if I block that out, that's all fine and dandy. Guess right here. Yep, and that should reach as well. All right, perfect. That will work. It's not the world's most elegant system of everything, but that will certainly do the job. All right, so that's now working the way it will. Yeah, so let's go make some upgrades for it. And let's see. Let's see how this all works. Again, this is just a prototype. This is by no means like the final product, but it'll probably look something pretty similar to this in all honesty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I don't know why I have so many things of redstone blocks just hanging out there, but hey, I ain't gonna complain. Okay. And there we go. Oh, wow, this thing is a huge XP buffer. Or maybe it just feels like it's a huge XP buffer. Because actually, now I think about it, that's, considering how many mobs just died, that's not that much. Either way, interesting. So, if we keep it like that, right, the system should be able just to gather items for us and whatever else. Obviously, the way it looks leaves a lot to be desired, but how can we make this better? I don't think you can pull. Can it pull items? Hold on. Oh geez, this is gonna be a nightmare. Alright, let's put all the mosaic glass into the system here. Dankeschön. And let me go ahead and move a couple of these other bits and pieces around. I don't actually know what would happen if I do this. So first off, drop off all this random stuff into here. Okay. Break this down. I don't know if it can absorb through the spikes, actually. But in theory, it should work, I think. I think most spikes are considered to be like air blocks, where the game just is like, I don't care, it's not solid, so whatever, we'll just yellow through it. If that's true, then this actually becomes a much simpler dealio. Alright, so absorption hopper right here. Let's do this. And I can actually just test it even without a mob going through it, honestly. So let's just go ahead and just throw bone. Yeah, perfect. Nope, that will work. Okay, so we'll just put it underneath. Even better. Even better. So place that right there. Absorption hopper is going to suck everything through that. I do need to see if experience will work in here, so we do have to wait for mob to spawn, and then hopefully the experience will also get sucked in. Okay. So what would it, so okay, in theory, right, this system is going to have an independent item sorting thing. Okay, the experience has to be going in there. I don't know where else it would be going. Yeah, okay, it is going in. All right, so that works. That works perfectly. That works like a dream. So in this case, now that we have this general prototype here, obviously we can pretty this whole thing up another time, but we'll continue kind of working on our mob farm here, but I'm not really looking at this and being like, oh man, give me like wicked sick loots, boys. Like, we're looking at this as primarily like bone, arrows, well, maybe not arrows, but like bone, rotten flesh, and all this, like Inferium essence, especially at this point. A lot of this stuff is just junk to us. So we'll probably let this work exclusively through the loot bag system. So we'll make something that creates loot bags from the item recycler, or I think it's called the item, whatever, the loot bag recycler or whatever. And then we'll have one that processes just loot bags through this whole system. And then we'll also have the experience thing probably just go into a giant barrel or something. I think the drums can carry quite a bit of experience. Demonically gargantuan drum is probably where that will end up needing to be. But these things, if I remember correctly, hold like some ludicrous amount of experience. Let me see here. Alright. Actually, is there... I'd like to see it if possible. Oh dear, that's like blood magic and stuff. 1,024 buckets doesn't sound that high. This blood magic stuff, like, Curse you, blood magic. You're tempting me, but I know that if I look into you, I'm gonna regret it so badly. But I'm so curious now because you have such a huge amount. Oh wait, a quantum tank. That sounds like something that would hold a ridiculous amount of everything. But I don't think I can see it. I want to be able to see it, you know? I want to be able to see, I wanted to be able to see the liquid in it, because I think that's half the fun. Half the fun is just being able to look at it and be like, yeah, I got lots of XP. Isn't there something in Ender IO for this? Doesn't Ender IO have a tank? Let me think here. Oh, they do. But it doesn't see. Dang it. I thought there was one where I could just watch the whole level rise of the tank, but that's alright. Oh, jeez. I know people are gonna be really mad at me if I do this, because this isn't a ton. I think I'm gonna do it. Forgive me, guys. But I just really want to make. What is this? A fluid tank which can be upgraded. This tank is like, I just want to be able to see the liquids, my man. Just can't blame me. Okay, modular tank. What can I do with you? How do I add tanks? How do I make you? Oh, is it really as simple as it appears to be? Is it as simple as just doing this? No. It's not as simple as just doing that. Dang it! Oh, man. Alright. Get your tanks. Let's take a look here. Oh! There's upgrade thing. Oh, okay. I got you. So, like... Okay, so we have to make an upgrade per tier. So let's make a cobblestone upgrade. Yeah, cobblestone upgrade. Man, this is a really unintuitive system they got here. All right, so we got tier 2. I'm looking for tier 3. Tier 3 for tier 4 now. Sure. So let's see here. I'll take this tank. Is it just like... Oh! Okay. That wasn't actually that bad. Alright, cool. So this will be, I think, the last thing we're doing for this episode, because I just want to see if this works. Oh, Mom was going to kill me. This was like an hour and a half. Fudge. Well, friends, if I die, know I did it for science. What a terrible way to go. What a terrible reason to go. Oh, man. Okay, so... down fluid. Okay, all right, you know what? No, I respect that, because that means that the amount of experience in here, right? That barely put a dent in it. can do that operation 1,000 more times. Obviously, what we can do is we can later on make a better system here. So what we'll probably end up doing is we'll probably do it so this thing will create experience. If we ever have it so the throughput's high enough, which I don't know if we ever will, but let's assume that we can get this thing, or later on we decide to come back and improve it so much that we just get tons and tons, like it's raining experience from the heavens. If we ever get to that point, what we'll probably do is this will be hooked up to a fluid system that will transfer the fluid somewhere completely different where we can store a lot of the fluid, as well as like maybe we'll make like an XP room or something, and we'll just have like XP like raining down us, like us running through a field of XP and then drowning in a lake of XP and then reaching for XP vines that will pull us out of the XP. It'll be great. It'll be absolutely fantastic. So we'll go ahead and leave this as it is, and then we'll come back to this and we'll revise the whole thing, I'm sure, quite a bit. So that will be fine. The items I'm not too worried about. I probably should worry about that a little bit right now, but not too worried about it right now. All right, but we'll continue working on this next time probably, which is going to be a little bit of a doozy because we have quite a bit of stuff that we'll need to figure out for it. Oh, and that's going to be an entirely different problem because that's going to be a lot of nonsense. But anywho, I hope you all did enjoy this episode. If you did, consider leaving a like rating down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And before I forget to do this, while I have everyone here witness me, this is not a Mad Max thing, but you know, it's fine. All right, let's undo these because that is in all likelihood not going to be relevant. Okay, so that's now chunk loaded, and if I'm correct, let's take a look here. So like 4, 4, 4, 2, 1, whatever, something simple like that. So I'm gonna go ahead, just like, oh, you know, I'm not really interested in what's going on over there. Derp, 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 derp. Let's just spend like a little bit of time here. Let's give it about 15 seconds. See if anything happens. I don't know what the mob spawn rules for this are, because it's mob chunked, or it's spawn, it's chunk loaded, so we can't. All right, so it should actually have like things running mechanically. I just don't know what rules it follows. Did that do anything? No. I killed one creeper or something like that. So it looks like I still do want to be somewhat close for this thing to actually run, which is kind of a shame. But there it goes. Yeah. All right. Overall, I mean, it's functional. Hey, we got this up, running, functional, and I know the spawn rates are pretty bad. That's because we don't have a whole lot of platforms. We'll get there. We will get there. Thankfully, because this is Sky Factory, obviously we can control what the spawning rates and stuff are by virtue of like there won't be any competitor spawns just because we're floating in the sky. But yeah, for this one, it should be pretty simplerino. I gotta say though, I am mad impressed right now with the spawn rate, even for this. It feels like a pretty good spawn rate actually. But okay, we'll see. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Ciao for now.